Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakdash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. Salutations to all your Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth. And Shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are watching the videos at home. So, I stumbled upon this article, and it's really beautiful to see your enemies, the Edomites, the head tribes of them, the Amalekites, those Israelis. It's beautiful to see them suffering, These are signs that showing us that we are at the end, we are at the end of his rulership, All these, people are sick and tired of his lie, So, clip, I believe the brother from Endure these last days, I don't know exactly who he is, but he's from Great Millstone also, and could be an elder. I'm not sure. But I saw him. He had a clip of an Edomite female, and she was talking a lot of shit about these small heads. Like, okay, you're running to the airport of Tel Aviv. Where the fuck do you think? Basically, yeah. Where do y'all think that you're gonna go? That you're gonna hide? Do you think the people gonna take your bullshit? The people are sick and tired of you. And that's beautiful, man. That's exactly what you're seeing. People, they don't give a shit about them. I remember during that soccer tournament, that football tournament when it was going on. I believe it was that Mali had to play against the Israelis. And there was this dude, he was doing an interview and about the match, about he was asking an Edomite, what he would think that the outcome would be, and he said that Mali would defeat Israel, And then one of these small heads, small head dude, he came by and he started like, yeah, no politics. And this it was a young dude, and it was an adult, small head, Amalekite. Of course, they're a bunch of stupids, man. They're fucking stupid. They're really hurt, if you say something, doesn't matter, whatever you say, they're already hurt, So basically, how do you say that? So he said, yeah, the Mali gonna destroy. I believe it was Mali. I'm not sure. It was one of the one. It was a country from West Africa. I think it was Mali, but I'm not sure. And he said, yeah, they're gonna defeat Israel, this and that. Then this dude came growing up, small head, grown as Amalekite, stupid, fat fuck. Also, he was fat also. And he said, no politics. And dude was like, it's not politics. I'm talking about football. About soccer. I'm talking about soccer. Yeah, no politics, this and that. Then this dude, you see these people, and that's beautiful to see, more and more people being, they have enough of these imposters. They already, a lot of people, they don't understand the Bible. They don't know about prophecy. But, like that female, she was saying like, yeah, you want to lie about the Bible too. And, does the Bible also talk about sprinters? Because they were, these small heads, they are fleeing from Israel. They're running to Tel Aviv, to the airport, to catch a plane and to go somewhere else, But you want to call yourself the God's chosen people, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you're at the end of your lives, man. It's beautiful to see. So back to that dude. So he got really annoyed by that, by the small head, by that Israeli fat fuck. So he said, he grabbed, he had the air horn and he was like, free Palestine. And that dude, ain't got shit to say, All they can do is pull the anti-systemic card, which is bullshit also, because a lot of people come from Shem, even the so-called Negroes, so, so fucking stupidness, man. So, he was like, free Palestine, and then a fat fuck came and he was like, fuck you, fuck you. Then his wife also came to back him up, and all that they could say was fuck you, fuck you. And that shows you also how simple they are. They've been lying all the shit, but they can even defend their own lie, And people are fed up with them. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see how they're suffering. Now more and more people start to see like, if they are God's chosen people, it doesn't add up with what is written in the Bible, because they are not the people. You know, they a bunch of imposters. You know, they try to act, like the real children of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos. And those who go back to them. You know, but yeah, man, hey, the Rick is out, man. The Rick is out. Everybody's seeing them for what they are, and that's they are a bunch of devils. They are created to do evil. With the stupid locks on the corner for the head. That's also stupid. That shows you how stupid they are, man. The scriptures talk about that you shouldn't line up and all that. About don't mar the corners of your head. And what do these dumbasses do? They let that hair grow on the corner of their head. Try to fit the prophecy, man. Fucking stupid, man. But let me read this article real quick. Then I'm gonna go in this article. It's very beautiful, man. It's beautiful to see these small heads suffering, man. There's a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. And it's talking about all these curses that is written in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And I'm going to go in the last two verses in the moment, because it talks about the things that they are going through right now, and the things that we, as a nation, used to go, and some of our people still going through. But you see that they also start to suffering, and that's very beautiful to see, man. With joy in my heart, I have to say that I'm really enjoying this, man. So let me jump on the article. Mass protest in Israel for release of hostages, only but body bags instead of deal. So they are also mad on Satan Nayu, their leader, because he doesn't want to negotiate with Hamas. And so they're finding more and more dead people. I believe even like a couple of hours ago they found like six dead people in a tunnel. Which is just a small number, because the real death is about to come, man. Prepare yourself for mass death, man. It's around the corner. The Middle East has been under high tensions for almost a year after Hamas' bloody terror attack in Israel, which was also bullshit, but yeah. Hezbollah, and other Iranian-backed groups are targeting the Jewish state on a daily basis, and many hostages are still being held in Gaza. The unrest in their own country about the course to be taken is also increasing. Follow the latest developments in a live blog here. So you see all these 10,000 of people protesting, and they have taken the street to support the families of the hostages who are still being held by Hamas in Gaza. You see this title, man? It's funny, man. Israel hostage begged for help, but were just before Army Day were found killed by Hamas. uh, yeah. So let me see. So the unions also want to strike on Monday to free hostages. So they want to pressure Satan Nayu. Funny, man. In the Israel city of Tel Aviv, tens of thousands of people have taken to the street to call on the government to make a deal for the last hostages in Gaza. About 100 people are still being held by Hamas. How many of them are still alive is unclear. This weekend, the Israel army found six bodies of hostages in the Palestinian territory. The largest trade union, Histadrut, has announced a general strike for Monday. The union wants to increase the pressure on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to make a deal with Hamas. The right-wing prime minister says Hamas is sabotaging the negotiations. Bullshit. We get corpse bags instead of a deal, said Times of Israel Arno Bar David, president of Histadrut. And it's funny, man. Y'all can take all these names, all these biblical names, but y'all a bunch of devils, man. And soon the whole world is gonna see you for what you are, man. And there's nothing but some dogs, and that's even, you know, dog is better than y'all people, man. Fucking filthy, touching children and all that, you know. The way that y'all that your rabbi circumcised little boys with his mouth on the wiener, man. Y'all bunch of filthy, filthy, filthy creatures, man. I have I have come to the conclusion that only our intervention can move those who need to move. Nothing is more important than an agreement. The strike, which will last a day, starts Monday morning at 6 a.m. local time. Bar David said Ben Gurion Airport would be closed. Tel Aviv's airport is the most important in Israel. So, see that, man? It's funny, man. So, yeah. People want him to stop. Also, a lot of stuff going on over there, man. Because you also had those Orthodox imposters, small heads. So I say that they were protesting because they also have to go into the army. But yet they want to claim that they are the people, man. This shit is hilarious, man. It's funny, man. It's real funny. So let me see. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart. And this is, you because we Jacob descendants always used to be afraid for our enemies, and now you see it's getting less, but now you see these are number one enemy. They're not even feeling safe in the country that they claim that the Mosai has given to them. They're not even feeling safe there. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have no assurance of their life. Yeah, they be hiding in the bunkers. You got the air horn going off. The alarm. When missiles are striking. Every now and then, Hamas keeps sending on missiles to Israel. In the morning thou shalt say, Would Yahweh it were evening, and at evening thou shalt say, Would Yahweh it were morning, for the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. And Yahweh shall bring thee in Egypt again, which is, well, yeah, that last part is talking about us going into slavery. But that's also prophecy for all these heathens. They are all gonna go in hardcore slavery. And after 1,000 years, the so-called white people, the Edomites, with all them tribes, even the Amalekites, are gonna be exterminated, man. Thus said the Bible. But yeah, let me continue, because it's beautiful to see how these assholes are suffering. And like I said, claiming that they are the people of the Most High. But while the scriptures are clear, you know, they are clear how it would be when the children of Israel are back in the land, and how it's going to be, and how it's going to happen. So let me read this first. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, and let me see. Verse 18. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise. And ever from the moment that they set foot up there, they've been living in war. There's no peace over there. Okay, you got Palestinians throwing rocks and all that. Meanwhile they be shooting on the Palestinians and all that. And don't get me wrong, I don't give a shit about neither of them, because they are both our enemies. They are also, and they fighting over land that doesn't belong to neither of them. That land is for the children of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, and soon you're gonna see it, man. But yeah, like I just read in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 18. Let me read it again. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise. And that's, if you look at the state of Israel right now, that is far beyond that. It's not even close to that. There's no peace there. You know. No, man, it's only violence. From the moment that they set foot there, it's only violence, man. The sun shall no more be the light by day, neither for brightness. This goes into the wisdom when, when the children of Israel gonna be there. We're gonna understand everything. That is also what the scripture said in the book of, I believe it's, I'm not sure if it's First Corinthians, where it says that when that we shall be perfect when that is perfect shall come. But yeah, these devils are suffering, and it's beautiful to see, man. And yeah, let me jump to the book of Ezekiel. And like a couple of weeks ago, we had this gutter rat, who also walks around in in Utrecht. And I caught him, a couple of weeks ago. I caught him with the scripture, the book from Ezekiel, and he was calling him a fake prophet and all that. He was cut, he was cut to the bone, because this scripture here in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, starting from verse 24 until the end, it cuts them, because it shows everything that did not happen with them, and it proves you that they are not the people. And of course, they don't want to hear it. This dude, he was angry, man. He was talking all this shit. He's like, yeah, I'll circumcise. And then he said, yeah, I want to see that. I told him, like, yeah, I said it, you're a sodomite, man. Asking to see, you want to see another man's rod. But yeah, that's how they grow up. Don't forget, as a child, the way that they circumcise is that rabbi, he puts his mouth on this little wiener, and then he bite off the foreskin, giving them syphilis and all that. Bunch of fucking retards, man. Most I got some humor, man. Putting bunch of retards in rulership, man. But yeah, we didn't want to listen, so we have to suffer this fools, man. This is what it is. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and verse 24. There shall be no more a pricking briar unto the house of Israel, nor any grieving thorn of all that are round about them that despise them. So if you look what's going on, everything, if somebody says something anti-systemic, they keep on pulling that card, because, yeah, everybody's against it. But the scriptures are very clear. When the Most High is going to put the children of Israel back in the land, nobody's going to do them nothing. Do you think that we, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and so-called Indianos, the real children of Israel, going to have to pull that card, Most High gonna, hey, the way that Yahushua is gonna come, with his angels, with Michael the archangel, it's gonna be so gruesome, it's gonna be a real slaughter party, man. The scriptures talk about the blood's gonna be as high as a horse bridle, the mouthpiece that you use to control the horse, So that's talking about a lot of blood, The Most High is gonna, hey, the whole world's gonna fear Yahweh Basham Yahushua, man. That's how it's going to be. The whole world's gonna fear Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and they're gonna be under the children of Israel forever, man. So this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28 and verse 24. And there shall be no more a pricking briar unto the house of Israel, nor any grieving thorn of all that are round about them, that despise them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh their power. Thus said Yahweh the Most High, when I shall have gathered the house, not gonna be flying in, flew in by planes, Nah, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen. And that's what they're seeing going on right now. We how I said it, we exalt in the name of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, uh then shall they dwell in the land that I have given to my servant Jacob, and they shall dwell safely therein. Don't have to run to an airport, having soldiers on the street, to protect your village and whatever, No, man. And they shall dwell safely therein, and they shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yeah, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgment upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh their power. Did that happen already? No. So that shows you that they are not the people. The whole world, everybody's gonna know. The Most High, to Yahushua is gonna execute judgment upon all the heathens, even our own people. A lot of them gotta be put to death, man, because you are either with Yahweh Basham Yahushua or you are against, man. That's what it is. There's no in between, man. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna leave this video like this. And like I said, it's beautiful to see how they be suffering and try to still try to keep that lie alive, But yeah, people are seeing it. And that's the book of Luke, basically. There's nothing covered. That's not gonna be uncovered, and this is the time, when this devil's gonna be shown for what he is. He's put to shame. There's a lot of things going on with him already. They been raping dogs and all that. A lot of horrible news about them. His name is being defiled, man. It's beautiful to see, man. Try to act all righteous and all that shit, man. But that's done, man. That's done. Let me see. The book of Luke. The book of Luke, chapter 12. Let me see. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12 and verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear, in closets, shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. So, all your wickedness is going to be out there for the whole world to see, man. And this is beautiful. So, yeah, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Maharuka Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching those scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akim across the earth who do this work in sincerity and truth, and shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are at home watching the videos and do their best to please Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.